Hi, welcome to Check It Out. My name is Amy Bouton and I'm the Public Relations and Community Coordinator for the St. Tammany Parish Library. This is our newest show featuring the St. Tammany Parish Library and all of the services that we have to offer. So we will bring this show to you once a month. We hope that you join us and learn more about what your library has in store for you. And if you haven't been a part of the library yet, come on down to the St. Tammany Parish Library, one of our 12 branches, and get a library card. And we'd love to have you. Today on our show, we're going to talk to two of our coordinators, Jenny Meyer, who is our children's coordinator, and we're also going to talk to Jennifer Ruffino. She is our teen services coordinator. So welcome, Jenny. Thanks so much for coming and being with us.
Thank you for having me. It's a good time.
It's good. So we want to talk about children's services in the library and kind of what that means to parents and their children in St. Tammany and really anywhere there's a library for you to utilize. So let's talk about kind of the core mission of children's services and what the children's librarians provide for the community.
So the basis of everything is early literacy. So we really focus on trying to get kids ready to read and to be successful in school and outside of school. And so part of that is providing programming and resources that parents can use and enjoy with their kids so they can take that home with them and expand upon it.
Through early literacy, there's a lot of factors, a lot of things that kind of factor in to achieving that goal. It's not just reading and story time. What are some of the things that, contribute to the full picture of early literacy for a child?
So a lot of people just think, oh, we're going to teach them to read, and that's not really what it is. Early literacy is making kids aware of reading and print and in everyday life. So you do it through play, you do it through singing, you do it through talking with your kids, you do it through reading, of course, and you do it through writing. And so at the library, what we try to do is provide opportunities for you to do all those things with your kids. We may do it during story time or other kinds of programming, or we might provide online resources and things that you can take home to do with your kids at home.
Talk about some of maybe the online resources that parents can use either at home or in the library with their child.
So one of the great new ones that we have is Miss Humblebee's Academy. And so it's an online kind of database, kind of game, kind of reading, kind of fun thing to use.
Right.
So they have a little bit of everything, and it has all of those elements where kids can go on with their parents and they can draw, they can sing songs, they can read, they can work on their literacy skills, letters, number recognition. They can work on all that stuff, but in a fun way that they don't feel like it's too much of a school situation.
Right. And then we just brought another database on board that's really fun. Can you tell folks about Weston Woods Academy?
Yes, so Weston Woods is a really great service. So we own the DVDs, many of the DVDs, and we already have them, parents have checked them out. But they started this new streaming service where they take books and they slightly animate them, and they're all award-winning books. They're really well known, like Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and it makes it to where it's something a little bit different, and it gives kids the ability to see the books in a different format and enjoy them with their parents. But you can put the captions on so you can see the words as it's going. But also there are teacher guides at the end, and so parents can look at those and talk to their kids. They give pre-watching the book, they give after watching the book activities. So it's more than just looking at a book.
Right.
It's all this other stuff involved, which is what early literacy is all about, is it putting that into everyday life.
Mm-hmm. So when you so that's kind of your own little at-home story time interaction.
It is.
But we also offer at the library story time with our children's services librarians. And you can either do that virtually or, we have some indoor programming as well and outdoor.
Yes.
So can you talk about that availability, especially the virtual, because right now some people, they can't come into the branches or for whatever reason, and they can do it at any time of the day with the virtual, and they will still recognize those familiar faces of the children's librarians. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, so our virtual programming right now for story time is great. It's on demand, so it's when you need it. So if you want to do it at bedtime, it's there. If you want to do it in the morning, it's there. It doesn't matter. And weekends, all the time. So it's basically our children's librarians have recorded themselves doing their normal kind of story time, and including all the elements of early literacy that then you can expand upon at home, but in a way that makes it friendly and comfortable and accessible.
Yeah.
But the other story times, we do a little bit of everything. So we have story time that's inside at the large branches, and that's registered. So we kind of make it to where everybody can feel safe and come to story time.
Right.
And then we have story times at all of the small branches. And then we also have some story times outside at the Mandeville Trailhead and at the Covington branch. So if you want to be outside and have fun, you can do it there too.
That sounds great. So let's talk about the Children's Services librarians, because they're very well versed in children's literacy. So kind of just expand a little bit on how you become a children's librarian and their investment there.
So all of our children's librarians, so we have 5 right now. We have Slidell, Covington, Madisonville, South Slidell, and Mandeville. And all of those children's librarians have gone to school not only to get their undergraduate degree, but also to get their master's degree. And when you do that, you learn about all of the children's literature we have, but you learn about early literacy, you learn about how to make connections with kids and parents. They can get connected with patrons in a way that you might not be able to if you haven't been exposed to all those kind of things.
And so it's really, we offer tremendous services for children, but also tremendous services for parents as well.
Correct.
And I think that it's a great opportunity for parents to make connections with other parents with children of the same ages, and also get a lot of advice on how to move forward through the stages of your child's development.
Yes, and so one of the things, the unintentional things that happens in story time or just coming to the library when there are other parents there is you get to connect with other parents and with the children's librarian, and you get to have those discussions about books, about how to connect with your child for reading or for other things that you wouldn't get if you just picked up a book on your own. And the children's librarians have been trained how to do that so they can facilitate those conversations.
That's great. So is there anything else you want to add to our conversation today about children's services?
The children's services, people usually think, oh, it's just for kids. It really is for the parents and the kids together. It's for families. That's what we try to create in the library. We try to create a family atmosphere so that everybody as a whole can come in together, grandparents, caregivers, aunts, uncles. It doesn't matter, that they can come in and have a good time with the kids that they're with and then leave with something for themselves and for the kids.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And we also offer several different apps that allow you to download books, stream music, stream movies. We have reference services to help you with your studies. We have adult services and events that you can get involved with, hobbies, crafts, a new exercise routine. So the library is a lot more than books, and we hope to share that with you in this and further episodes of Check It Out. We do want to make one announcement. We recently launched the Android version of STPL Mobile. So if you go to your Google Play Store, you can download that app. It's free. And on that app, you can check books out, you can renew books, you can place books on hold. So we encourage everyone to check out STPL Mobile for your convenience, and now Android users are in that loop as well. So to learn more about all the things that we just discussed, you can go to sttamanylibrary.org, and you'll find all the information about our programming, our children's, teens, adults, and reference services, as well as our apps and our streaming services. Thanks, Jenny, so much.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.
There is a place where every day is summer vacation. A place where your very first taste of ice cream is being scooped up right now. A place where you know all the songs on the jukebox and are fine with your kids singing them out loud. Here at the Old Town Slidell Soda Shop, time travel is possible.
Mr. Frank, I am back to the future
You are?
in here.
This would be 40s or 50s style soda fountain, is what the experience that we're trying to project to people.
Mr. Frank started the Old Town Slidell Soda Shop in the late 80s.
The thing we try to serve is a soda shop experience, the same experience I had when I used to ride my bike down the foot of Canal Street to Waterbury's drugstore.
By recreating his childhood, Mr. Frank is passing it on to future generations.
Frank has been serving those kids ice cream for 9 and 5 years, but he has served me ice cream since I was that age. Lots and lots of years. This is a great place.
I can tell.
Birthday parties, fire truck rides, it's amazing. You get your report card, you're coming to Soda Shop. Get you a quarter off for every A.
Every A or B.
Yeah, every A or B, get a quarter off. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great?
Yes, young man, can I help you?
By lifting up the next generation, this soda shop has become a landmark in the community by creating one sweet memory at a time.
When you read the history of soda fountains, that's exactly what they were. It was a place for people to socialize and hang out and have a good time and enjoy themselves.
That enjoyment comes from treating oneself to all that this sweet spot has to offer. And that's a lot. They have more than 300 ice cream flavors that are offered 27 at a time. There are nectar sodas, floats, and shakes.
There's nothing in this place you need. We sell once.
I
You
want
it.
I want the banana split. I'm going full McFly on this one,
Yeah,
people.
we'll do the
full
whole thing.
McFly.
In this time warp of awesomeness, portions are the size of cars from the 1950s.
And the banana's there to make sure you know it's healthy.
This is a place where an adult can use the word yummy and not feel embarrassed.
Mr. Frank, you said that you originally wanted to open up a place where people could just have birthday parties.
Birthday parties, yeah. And we do birthday parties.
Every dish is a birthday party.
But there was a time when the birthdays stopped, when this soda shop was shuttered by Katrina's floodwaters.
And people would ask me what I miss most about my business. The one thing was my customers, is the relationship that you have with your customers coming in and seeing them enjoy what you work so hard for. That's fun.
Today, as in the past, the fun continues. Sodas are sipped, and eyes are bigger than stomachs.
Mr. Frank, I'm just...
You're not finished.
the bananas, I gotta get the bananas? Come on.
You left the vitamins on there?
Today, as in the past, memories are being made at the Old Town Slidell Soda Shop.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our second half of Check It Out. We're here now with Jennifer Ruffino, and Jennifer is the Teen Services Coordinator. So welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is exciting. So we just talked with Jenny about children's services. So we also have a special department just for teens. So let's talk a little bit about teen services and some of the things that are going on, and what do you have to offer right now?
We have so much. So the teen department is for ages 12 to 18. So Jenny has the younger children. She starts that foundation, and then we pick up from there. And I will tell you, I think I have the best department in the library system. Teens are fantastic. So I know a lot of people are scared of teens. You know, it's a very interesting time in life. You're really figuring out who you are and what you want to be.
Right.
So we are here to help teens in any way that we can. So we do provide many, many different services. We have fun events. We do a lot of school help, college prep programs. We have volunteer programs, which is not only great for teens who have to do volunteer hours for school or community, but it's also a great first work experience for teens.
Ah, yes. And you do have some things that happen quite regularly, like there are little subscription programs you can do, like Teen Totes, which is really fun. Can you talk a little bit about Teen Totes and how a teen would go about getting involved in that? And that kind of keeps them connected.
Yes, I love Teen Totes, and it's been really successful. It started a year ago when, you know, here we are in the middle of COVID, and teens aren't able to come into the library the way that they had been. So I really wanted to keep them connected with things that they love, such as fun books. We have a really terrific collection of teen fiction and nonfiction at the library, graphic novels, and also just arts and crafts. We do a lot of crafternoons at the library. So I had seen several libraries in the country do a subscription service, and I thought we could do that. So teens can sign up for either a teen book tote or a teen arts and craft tote. So you go to the library webpage, the teen page, and you can read all about it. You sign up for book totes starting the first of the month. You have 2 weeks to do so. In your tote, you will get 2 books on a selected theme that the teen gets to choose.
Right.
You get little fun library tchotchkes. We always provide snacks because the whole point of life is snacks.
Right, especially while you're reading. So.
Yeah, we give book recommendations. If you liked these books, here are some other books that you have. And so they can see all the other titles that we have in our collection, not only in book form, but all the electronic forms.
And then can't they write sort of an essay or something about what they've read, and then we publish that?
Yes,
Do we not?
yes. So one of the things that we include in the book totes, we do some fun puzzles and some fun artwork. We always put a writing prompt because creative writing is something that we find is a big teen interest thing. So they can take this prompt, they can just write it for their own, but if they want to have it published on the teen page, we do have a teen writers corner, so they can send it to us, email it to us, teens@stpl.us, and we will put it on there.
That's nice. And that kind of keeps the teens, it keeps them invested in reading, keeping the reading, the interest in reading going, so that it's not just, constantly on the phone. You're holding a book in your hand and you're getting the opportunity to be creative and use your own creative writing skills to kind of further that.
Yeah, and the great thing is when they sign up for it, they do get to check boxes of things that they are interested in different genres. So when I fulfill the teen tote, I really try to make sure that I find books that I think would be of great interest, and they may be books that they would never know about if they hadn't subscribed to this service.
And then something that we also ask the teens to do is give us some feedback. So what kind of feedback have you gotten from the Teen Tote subscription service?
They love it. It has been wildly successful. I have one teen who has been there from day one. So to me, the biggest sign of success are teens that sign up month after month. And there might be a month or two that teens can't,
they don't have time.
But I have to say, once they have started, they get hooked. So that, to me, that's a big thing.
And the Teen Craft Tote is similar. What's the deadline to sign up for the Teen Craft Tote?
So the first half of the month is dedicated towards the Teen Book Totes. Starting the 15th of the month, we have the Teens Art and Craft Tote, where it's the same thing. We have a fun little bag filled with 2 DIY, do-it-yourself projects that the teens can do at home. We supply all the materials, we supply the instructions, and then the teen librarians will actually video record themselves creating the craft, and we have that on the teen page. So if you get stuck making the craft and you don't know where to go, you can just watch the video and see it in its completion.
Yeah. That's amazing. So that's really a way to stay connected with the library without committing, too much time to coming in and, you're not feeling that way. But if you do want to kind of take a more active role in participating in the library, we have the Teen Volunteer Council, which is a great opportunity for teens to experience sort of a leadership position. But it's kind of a low-key, no-pressure situation where you're meeting other teens your age. So can you talk a little bit about that and how you get involved with that?
Absolutely. We are really excited because we've just been able to start that back up in January 2022 in person at the library branches. So we started the TVC as a way for teens who do love the library and for those teens that have to do volunteer service for their schools. We thought, wow, if we could just have a library club, not only would these teens be really helpful for us teen librarians to make sure that we're providing the services that they want, but they get to then bring this back to the schools and be the liaison to the school and let the other teens know, hey, there is this place for teens where we have a voice. We can do great things in the teen department and other areas of the library, and it gives them a sense of community.
Great. So if you want to get involved, all you really have to do is sign up.
Yes.
Right? So if you didn't make the January Teen Volunteer Council, not a problem. you want to get involved in February, just sign up and show up.
Yes.
Basically.
And we have it at 4 different library branches, and you can attend just one or all 4, and that's at the Slidell, South Slidell, Madisonville, and Covington branches, where our teen librarians are.
Great. So, and we want to talk about, the teen department is a place where all teens are welcome. It's a non-judgmental environment.
Absolutely.
The teen librarians are there to help you, and they're there to assist you and, form a relationship with you to help you further your literacy, your skills, your study skills, and prepare you really for adulthood.
Absolutely. And so one of the other services events that we provide are study halls. So if you're looking for something to do after school, come to the library. We host these study halls where you can have a one-on-one with the teen librarian to help with your homework. We can introduce you to online resources that can assist you with your homework.
Right.
You'll get some insider library tips maybe, and of course, we always have snacks.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for joining us.
Thank you.
So we want to remind our audience that if you have any questions about any of the things Jennifer and I discussed, you can go to sttamanylibrary.org, look at our events tab once again, or check out the teen page. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Check It Out. We'll see you next time.